Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Ivy gives Eric heartbreaking news after spying on Steffy. According to Thursday, October 24th spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy Forrester will discuss some major concerns regarding Carter Walton with Ridge Forrester when they speak next. Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, who believes this is primarily about Carter's support of Hope Logan and her line, was already given hints about some of those difficulties by Steffy. However, given that Steffy also disapproved of Carter's resurrected jewelry line pitch, it's clear that it goes beyond that. Ridge will start to doubt Carter's reckless schemes and unpredictable actions once Steffy updates her on his most recent action. Steffy will confide in Ridge about all the controversy as she will no longer trust Carter's advice as COO. In the meantime, Ashley Brewer's character Ivy Forrester will go to the Forrester home to inform Eric Forrester, John McCook, of some alarming news. Naturally, Ivy will be worried about Steffy and how she's allowing her personal grievances to interfere with her ability to act in Forrester Creations' best interests. Ivy will update Eric on the situation and discuss how thrilled Electra Forrester was to assist with the jewelry line on Thursday's B&B program. Ivy would grumble and claim that Steffy is preventing Forrester Creations from having a very successful future because Steffy wouldn't even consider Ivy and Electra's plans. Given how much he likes Ivy, Eric might feel pressured to step in, particularly if she explicitly requests it. To give the jewelry line a genuine opportunity at success, Ivy might make a sincere appeal and hope that Eric will be willing to overrule Steffy's judgment. In any event, Carter and Steffy are growing increasingly antagonistic. In the upcoming episodes, Steffy won't be pleased to see that Carter is getting ready to make another pitch about his plans for Forrester and the opulent umbrella he hopes to build. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Carter and Steffy will engage in another heated argument before the week is up. Stay tuned for more predictions on all the new turmoil. Carter's bombshell, Will's ring, Electra's crush, and Ivy's rejection. Finally, here is the Bold and the Beautiful recap for Wednesday, October 23, 2024. Ivy Forrester, Ashley Brewer, is turned down in today's episode. Highlights of the Bold and the Beautiful recap. Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, meets Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace. Additionally, Hope Logan, Annika Noel, is informed of Carter Walton's, Lawrence St. Victor, huge proposal. Jacqueline McInnes Wood's character Steffy Forrester Finnegan wishes Ivy hadn't traveled all the way from Australia for this rendezvous. Ivy stated that she had been in the United States for a few months. Wednesday, October 23rd recap of The Bold and the Beautiful, Carter's bombshell, Will's ring, Electra's crush, and Ivy's rejection. After that layover a few months ago, it turns out that Ivy did not depart. Since kindergarten, Steffy has not seen Electra. Ivy points out that people mature. Carter agrees. According to Carter, good companies also grow. Steffy interrupts him but turns down Carter's offer. While Will is given directions around Forrester Creations by yet another model, Hope and Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, laugh. Though he tells her that he is only an intern, Will offers to help Hope back yet. Will claims that being his father, Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, helps him be at ease with himself. Brooke advises Will to follow Hope's counsel. Forresters and Logans are the only two factions at Forrester Creations. Carter makes an effort to persuade Steffy. Steffy should just try it, Ivy begs. Steffy is urged by Ivy and Electra to view their creations, which are displayed in the salon. Steffy glares at Carter, seemingly caught off guard by everything. Hope Logan's warning, a recap of The Bold and the Beautiful. Will queries Steffy's level of intensity. Hope disagrees with Brooke's assertion that Steffy makes an effort to get past the conflict. Hope is ready for HFTF to be slashed by Steffy. Will appears surprised that Steffy would act in such a way. According to Brooke, Steffy cannot cut HFTF on a whim, she must have a reason for doing so. Hope will make an effort to be upbeat. Hope is reminded by Brooke that Carter stood up for HFTF. Steffy requests that Electra leave the room. Ivy is advised by Steffy to never again doubt her leadership. Ivy claims that wasn't her intention. Steffy claims she doesn't let her feelings influence her business choices. Carter briefly tries to mediate the situation before rerouting. Ivy has every right to doubt Steffy's logic, according to Carter. According to Carter, Steffy has unmatched financial acumen. Carter does believe that Steffy allows her personal problems to influence work choices, though. Ivy, Hope, and Brooke. Forrester creations and business are negatively impacted, according to Carter. According to Steffy, her choice is final. Carter quickly follows Ivy as she leaves in silence. Out in reception, where Elektra is standing, Carter apologizes to Ivy. Steffy and Ivy have a history of animosity, according to Ivy. Elektra is baffled as to why. The cousins fighting over a boy is absurd, in Elektra's opinion. I completely concur, Elektra. They're absurd. According to Elektra, Liam Spencer was Steffy's husband many years ago, and she is currently married to John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin. Carter believes Steffy is still harboring that grudge. Ivy believes there is no hope. Carter is committed to winning over Elektra and Ivy. Carter is not going to give up. They should tidy up their jewelry exhibit, and Ivy offers to show Elektra around. According to the Wednesday, October 23rd recap of The Bold and the Beautiful, Brooke visits Steffy's workplace. Steffy isn't paying attention. Steffy is unwilling to discuss it. Brooke should be informed if it concerns Forrester. It's about Carter, Steffy informs Brooke. According to Steffy, Carter has been acting inappropriately lately. Brooke thinks this has to do with Hope. Files fall everywhere after Will runs into Elektra. Will gets up to look at Elektra after picking them up for her. Will is on his knees, picking up a ring. Will stares at Elektra's face, and they both give her a silly smile. Carter slams the door of Hope's office after barging in. Carter complains that Steffy is causing the business to stagnate. Carter shares with Hope a proposal that Steffy turned down. Ivy is clever, in Hope's opinion. Steffy clarifies that Carter doesn't want attention on Hope's line. Brooke is informed about Ivy by Steffy. As COO, Steffy is doubting Carter's judgment. Hope and Carter keep talking about Steffy and Ivy. Carter tells Hope about Elektra's extraordinary talent. Carter shares his brilliant idea with Hope. Carter is fired up and talks about a fancy umbrella. Hope is ecstatic and believes Carter ought to take the lead. According to Carter, it makes no difference if Steffy blocks it. Steffy rants to Ridge, Eric's discovery, and Ivy's intel. Here are the spoilers for Thursday, October 24th, 2024's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Fans can anticipate that Ivy Forrester will turn to Eric Forrester in tomorrow's episode. Emergence of the Beautiful and the Bold. Carter Walton is the subject of Steffy Forrester Finnegan's tirade to Ridge Forrester. Find out what will happen in the upcoming episode of the CBS soap opera by reading on. Spoilers for Ivy Forrester's solution in The Bold and the Beautiful. According to Thursday, October 24th B&B spoilers, Steffy shut down Ivy. Since meeting Liam Spencer during her lengthy layover, Ivy has been in the US for a few months. Thursday, October 24th, spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Eric's discovery, Ivy's intelligence, and Steffy's rants against Ridge. It turns out that Ivy never left. The presentation was turned down when Carter brought Ivy and Elektra Forrester to meet with Steffy. Carter assured Elektra and Ivy that he would win their support. Carter believes Steffy is influencing business decisions with her personal problems, and he has some huge ideas. Ivy will turn to Eric and do something about it. Now, Steffy turning down a pitch might not bother Eric. But there can be some issues if Ivy points out a pattern. Eric Forrester is worried about B&B spoilers. Ivy and Elektra will visit Eric on Thursday, October 24th. Naturally, Eric will be ecstatic to catch up with Elektra and Ivy. Ivy will bring up the incident involving Steffy and Carter. At work, Eric does trust Steffy, but depending on how Ivy presents it, he can start to worry. Perhaps Eric should speak with Steffy directly about it. Complaining about Steffy is one thing, but Eric will want to find out if Ivy's claim is true. Speaking of Steffy Forrester Finnegan, spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. According to Thursday, October 24th, spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy and Ridge will speak. Ridge will hear all about Carter's overreach from Steffy. Additionally, Steffy will inform Ridge that she is starting to seriously question Carter's capacity to serve as Forrester Creations COO going forward. Although Ridge will want to speak with Carter, he might start to worry. Carter's huge ambitions are admirable, but he must keep in mind whose name that structure bears. Ridge will attempt to resolve the Steffy/Carter matter on Thursday, October 24th. The other day, Ridge had to tell Steffy that hope for the future is more important than business. Carter may therefore provide Ridge and Eric some important considerations. The dismissal of Carter Walton might be one of the biggest events the Forrester Creations crew has experienced recently. Carter's sudden termination from his crucial position at the fashion powerhouse may have an impact on Hope Logan's Hope for the Future (HFTF) line in addition to the business. Carter has been a mainstay at Forrester Creations for many years, juggling his duties as a major executive with his legal expertise. There will surely be a void left by his leaving, and Hope and HFTF may suffer greatly as a result. #The crucial function of Carter at Forrester Creations. Carter Walton has served in a variety of capacities at Forrester Creations for many years, including corporate executive, legal counsel, and occasionally mediator in contentious family disputes. He was a vital asset to the business because of his keen legal intellect, devotion to the Forrester family, and corporate experience. Carter was not merely a participant in the background, he was frequently at the center of strategic choices, particularly when Forrester Creations was dealing with issues involving its public relations or leadership. His composed manner and sensible decision-making abilities were crucial in overcoming these obstacles and maintaining the company's good name. Carter was also a key member of the Hope Logan-led line HFTF. He was a strong advocate for Hope's vision and assisted in handling the business side of things, negotiating contracts, safeguarding the reputation of the brand, and making sure everything ran smoothly. He was personally as well as administratively involved. Carter was a strong supporter of Hope's sustainable fashion vision and her commitment to using her creations to empower young women. Hope will lose a valuable ally as well as someone who completely understood the essence of her fashion brand with his departure. What does HFTF stand to gain from Carter's termination? 1. Vacuum of leadership. A major leadership void remains at HFTF and the broader Forrester Creations ecosystem as a result of Carter's departure. Carter frequently acted as a liaison between the daily operations and the higher levels of leadership, even though Eric, Ridge, and Steffy Forrester continued to hold executive positions. He was able to handle both strategic choices and urgent problems with equal grace because of his deep comprehension of legal issues and commercial operations. The Forrester family might struggle to maintain the same level of effectiveness without Carter, which might lead to internal conflicts and outside pressures destabilizing HFTF. 2. Logan's struggles are hoped for. Hope is renowned for her poise and tenacity, yet she is in a vulnerable position as a result of Carter's termination. She is already under tremendous pressure to produce consistently successful collections as the driving force behind HFTF. But now that Carter is gone, Hope will have to handle the financial side of things without his emotional support and legal knowledge. When it comes to contracts, partnerships, or possible lawsuits, Hope might be in over her head, endangering her fashion company. Hope also received personal support and encouragement from Carter during difficult times, especially when her relationships were strained or her career was being attacked. The emotional strain of managing HFTF alone without him will fall on Hope, maybe resulting in exhaustion or even careless choices. She might be more susceptible to making decisions that deviate from her initial plans for the line if Carter's unshakable faith in her is lost. 3. Forrester family internal conflict. The Forrester family will most likely become tense as a result of Carter's termination. Forrester Creations is heavily influenced by Ridge and Steffy, but Eric's affection for Carter is well known. The family business may become even more polarized if Eric disagrees with the decision to fire Carter. Hope's closeness to Carter may also cause suspicions, since Steffy or others may believe that Hope is siding with Carter. Internal power disputes could cause significant setbacks for HFTF. Hope's line may suffer from a lack of funding or care if Steffy or Ridge decide to put other facets of the company, like Forrester Couture, ahead of HFTF. Given Hope and Steffy's past conflicts over family relationships and professional rivalries, the decision to terminate Carter might very well turn into a focal point in a larger dispute between them. HFTF might end up as a byproduct of this impending power battle. 4. Financial and legal consequences. Forrester Creations relied heavily on Carter's legal experience to manage delicate contracts, intellectual property issues, and outside collaborations. His departure could result in a serious legal void for Forrester Creations, especially HFTF. Contract negotiations with vendors, suppliers, and brand ambassadors may now be handled improperly or delayed, which could result in problems with production or even legal action. For HFTF, which depends on moral collaborations and environmentally friendly operations, this is especially risky. One mistake might damage HFTF's reputation and result in PR catastrophes or monetary fines if Carter isn't there to supervise the legalities. Furthermore, Carter might file a lawsuit after being fired. Carter may file a lawsuit against Forrester Creations, exposing the business to public criticism if he believes his dismissal was unfair. For HFTF, such a lawsuit would be an undesirable diversion, especially if Carter's complaints include information about the inner workings of the business. 5. Romantic difficulties and conflicts. Carter's leaving has an intriguing undertone due to his personal involvements, especially his developing friendship with Hope. The love tension between Carter and Hope has been increasing over time, and his termination could put their relationship at a crossroads. Will they stay close even if he isn't working for the corporation, or will their developing romance fall apart under the pressure of his termination? Furthermore, Hope's estranged husband Liam Spencer might use the occasion to revive their connection if he finds out about Carter's dismissal. Liam may see this as a chance to win Hope back now that Carter is no longer involved professionally. Hope will be under much more pressure to keep HFTF afloat as a result of this romantic triangle. ### The future of Carter, Hope, and Forrester Creations. What's next? Forrester Creations has undergone a dramatic change with Carter Walton's termination, and the repercussions will probably become apparent in the weeks and months that follow. This could be a make-or-break situation for HFTF. Hope will have to rely on her own intuition and mobilize her staff in order to make sure that her line endures the turmoil without Carter's emotional and legal assistance. This could entail strengthening her creative vision in the face of increasing challenges or establishing new relationships, perhaps even with former rivals. This might be the start of a new chapter for Carter. He may be able to pursue new endeavors or return to his full-time law profession after leaving Forrester Creations, but this does not necessarily indicate that his relationship with Hope will terminate. A lengthy legal struggle that might upend the Forrester family's heritage could result if Carter chooses to fight back against his dismissal. The dynamics within Forrester Creations and HFTF could ultimately change in ways that no one could have anticipated as a result of Carter's termination. Hope might be caught between being loyal to the firm and the man who supported her through thick and thin as she deals with the aftermath. The stakes are higher than ever, and Hope's decisions following Carter's termination will impact not just HFTF's future but also her own personal and professional fate.